Crime scene cleaning could be anything from murders...
That would be brain matter right there.
...to break-ins.
It's obviously been a very violent attack.
You genuinely never know what you're going to walk into.
Major crime leaves a trail of devastation.
There's blood in the hallway, the tile, just blood everywhere.
On walls.
There's a lot of blood there.
In cars.
Someone's been attacked with a samurai on the passenger side.
Soaking into carpets.
There's maggots all over this entire carpet.
Once the police have gathered the evidence, they call in the crime scene cleaners.
I haven't seen anything like this before.
Highly trained professionals in the UK and United States who clean up dangerous hazards.
The worst-case scenario is the lithium and gasoline, they blow up.
Keeping the public safe.
Tenant has booby-trapped the property with needles and syringes.
The cat could have fed on the corpse.
There's the body mark right there on the bed.
How did this happen? What happened? Was they attacked?
In this series,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
body cams take us beyond the police tape into the heart of the tragedy.
Ready?
He was so badly decomposed that I would not be able to recognise him, even if he was my brother.
While leading crime experts dissect each scene.
Crime scenes can actually be an insight into the perpetrator's behaviour.
We get projected blood stain patterns when we have a breach to the circulatory system.
And try to piece together what happened.
There's been a frenzied attack within that building.
It has sufficient malice aforethought to be considered murder.
Stay there. Man, if you've got anything on you, you shouldn't have.
Across the UK, there's a rural crime epidemic.
Hey there, mate!
With isolated homeowners facing increasing threats.
I've got it. Stay where you are.
Rural crime totally differs from urban crime. You'll have a lot of crime connected with farming, rustling of livestock, farm equipment being stolen. The potential is there for gangs or individuals to target people who are out in the middle of nowhere, knowing that the police are not just round the corner.
On the front line of this countryside criminality is 24-year-old Laura Summers, the boss of one of Somerset's busiest crime scene cleaning companies, the Sleek Easy Clean.
I've been a biohazard cleaner for 3 years now. Murders and burglaries, it's something that unfortunately can happen to anyone. So I like being able to support people and help them clean.
Today, Laura and her colleague Gemma Cox are tackling the aftermath of a burglary at a remote farmhouse.
We're off to David's property. He got burgled, which was his main priority of us going.
Which door did they break into?
They got through the side entrance, because it's a PVC door.
Oh, okay.
They've been able to kick through it.
Yeah.
Luckily, he did have that fixed. The main priority is making sure the property's safe.
This isolated property is owned by 60-year-old farmer David, who lives here alone.
Right, we'll chuck our suits on and go and have a look at the job first.
Yep. Looking at burglaries, robberies, it's a question of, is the place normally secure? Is there evidence of forced entry?
We'll go and have a good look around, then come and grab our equipment.
Right, we'll head on inside. Right, so this is the door that the burglars break into. Yep, so they've already had this one fixed. Yep, there's still some damage on the door there. Morning, David!
But on entering the property,
oh my gosh,
it's apparent that the scale of the clean is greater than just the aftermath of a burglary.
You all right? Yeah?
Is this how you left it?
He has a lot of hoarded possessions. up to the ceiling in a lot of rooms.
I'm just looking around to see what's here. And see what they've nicked.
Because that's the thing, obviously, we don't know what was already here, see?
I'm going to go around and look around and see what's gone walkies. Do you know what I mean? I've lived here for 60 years. I like it because it's quiet. I live on my own and that's it. I've found the door was kicked in. Perhaps an opportunist thief who thought that, well, the car's not there. Oh, let's go up there and see what's in there, like, you know what I mean? Well, he went in that cupboard. I don't know why a man would break in and see what there was, like, you know, it don't make a lot of sense. What he's had, I do not know. Or what he's been looking for, I do not know. There's a box in there that's got stuff in that's been taped. But what he was looking for in here, God only knows. Let's go in here and have a look a minute.
A police investigation into the break-in is ongoing, with evidence taken, including bloodstains by the door.
This is a real nightmare crime scene. The possibility of finding any physical evidence would just be non-existent.
From the investigator's point of view, it's quite difficult to know definitively what items have been missing from any kind of house, any kind of burglary situation, if you don't have direct evidence. But you could argue that it's even more difficult in this kind of scenario. You know, there's just so much stuff to sort through. Where do you start?
But it's all about trying to work out how somebody may have interacted with a scene. In a house like this, that's difficult. You can't see immediately what may have moved. You never make value judgments on the way people live their lives. It just sometimes makes your job harder.
The break-in has caused David to take stock of his living situation.
I am a bit of a hoarder, yes. And I asked the cleaning company if they could come and help me tidy it up a little bit because, well, I seem to live on my own and I don't seem to have time to do the housework.
With the break-in, for anyone, it's going to be a traumatic time. For him, knowing that someone else has been in his property is going to cause him a lot of worry and anxiety. So we want to give him the full clear and clean of his property.
We can clean it. We're just trying to make it safe for you to be in here.
Cleaning up after the burglary will mean a full house clearance for David.
We'll clean it and see how we get on with it.
A job Laura estimates could take up to 5 days.
Because he doesn't want to get rid of much that's in the property, he's sort of got to be here to run through everything with us. It's going to be stressful for him, but he's made the first big step. So yeah, we'll just take our time with him.
A job of this scale presents unique challenges for these crime scene cleaners.
When helping someone who's hoarding possessions, very hard for them to sort of let go of items.
I'm just going to clear this wood because this is really dangerous.
So tackling a job like this is going to be a difficult task.
Three law enforcement agents here.
Across America, there's been an explosion of illegal drug encampments.
All right, guys, what's going on tonight?
Nobody gonna arrest nothing.
Yes, sir.
Blighting the lives of families and communities, these camps attract drug users and bring the ever-present threat of violence.
Stab wounds, blunt force.
In homeless camps, there's all types of drug use, and they don't have the money for them to get those drugs. So that's why we have a lot of person crimes, robberies, aggravated assaults, bodily harm.
He had a knife on his side, he tried to pull it on the cop.
There's also a public health issue. You can have needles, pipes, knives, things that people living or moving through the area are now exposed to.
All of this means that for Baton Rouge-based crime scene cleaner Larry Douglas and his team,
Hi, this is Deborah with the city. I got 2 encampments for you today.
clearing out these camps is a seemingly never-ending task.
Are they drug encampments? Yes. We have 2 more drug encampments.
It's right next to the highway, so she's afraid that people are going to stumble across them.
All right, let's go.
Team leader Morgan Phillips is overseeing today's job.
There's a lot of homeless encampments in Baton Rouge. We grabbing some grabbers. There's a lot of criminal activity that goes along with that. Tanya, gloves. Drugs, stealing, everything you could think of.
The first encampment has been illegally established in a residential area.
There's a lot of drug paraphernalia and needles all around the area. Right when I stepped out the vehicle, there's needles at my feet.
All right.
So it's pretty spread out too.
So that shows us definitely very active.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Larry and his team face a constant threat from the drug users living at these camps and must take precautions to announce their arrival at the scene.
Hello? The city put up a sign that gives them 24 hours to vacate the area. Hello? But we got to be careful. Get some women's shoes here. Got a mattress. People living in the encampment can be very unpredictable. Hello? Somebody in there.
Despite the authorities serving an eviction notice,
we're clearing this out.
Not all the camp's inhabitants have moved on.
They put the notice up. You need to leave.
We are homeless.
Yeah. Problem is, we don't mind the homeless, it's the drug use.
Oh.
So, we're gonna find a lot of syringes. You don't need to show me ROMs, I just need to see there's a syringe right behind you.
Oh, there's syringes all over here.
Yeah, so that's what I'm concerned about.
Syringes all over.
Somebody that's on a drug, they're not in the right state of mind.
They put a notice up for you.
When approaching somebody in a homeless camp, you're an outsider. It could make them agitated, jittery, more aggressive.
We've gone through crisis intervention training, but things can turn really quickly. You gotta leave right now because we're taking everything with us.
Perfect. So we'll start from the front door. Yep. There's quite a lot of possessions right by the door.
In Somerset, crime scene cleaners Laura Summers and Gemma Cox have been called to clear up after a break-in at a remote farmhouse.
Hello?
But have discovered a far bigger challenge than they were expecting.
David, are you all right?
A police investigation into the burglary is still ongoing. In the meantime, Laura and her team have agreed to clear the property of the owner David's hoarded possessions.
This was his main living room. Okay. So again, a lot of possessions.
They hope to give David a more habitable space, allowing him to recover from the trauma of the break-in.
So obviously we're going to have to be really careful not getting rid of any of his their possessions. Yeah.
People that hoard, they're more likely to be socially isolated and withdrawn. So when something upsetting and traumatic like a burglary occurs to them, I think it's fair to say that they're potentially going to be more emotionally impacted.
It's important to help him through this process. We want to make him the most comfortable we can and to make the property safe.
But working in this environment is a serious challenge for Laura and her team.
We always start from the front door because we always need to make sure we have a safe access out.
It's a good idea to clear that a bit because there's quite a lot of trip hazards, isn't there?
There's a lot of hoarded possessions that could fall down and injure one of the team. But the clutter is the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be a lot of biohazard material to clean as well. There is a lot of risk. We always wear our full PPE, a respirator mask, double glove masks.
So we're aiming to do kitchen and hopefully hallway today.
A scene such as this, there's a real danger to whoever's living there because not only do you have the presence of lots of different things. There's the risk posed by decomposing or rotting food that can cause real illness.
Now that's what I call a pizza. Oh.
You've got the generation of mold, which in itself will cause spores. Mold spores can cause respiratory problems. Asthma can cause really serious chest infection.
There's a lot of, obviously, food that's not made it to the fridge.
The smell is something that you've never smelt before. Not very nice at all.
Oh, a 4-year-old Christmas pudding.
Decomposing food waste can attract another threat to their safety.
It's all been shared.
Rotting food can encourage rats.
Please run that way. Did it?
Rats are a really nasty creature. They carry lots of diseases.
Ah! Oh, it's there, it's there.
A rat bite can cause infections, but on top of that, you've got other diseases which rats carry, in particular Weil's disease.
Weil's disease, or leptospirosis, is a bacterial infection caused by rat urine. Untreated, it can lead to neurological disorders, kidney failure, and even death.
Rats are a massive danger to us. That's another reason we need to be fully suited.
It's still in the kitchen there.
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
They put the notice up. You need to leave.
Larry Douglas and his team of crime scene cleaners are clearing a homeless encampment, which has brought drugs and danger to the local area.
We're clearing this out.
We'll clean it up.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for. So, take what you need, though.
All right, thank you.
If they are cooperative, we always try to be dignified in helping them out and giving them time to pack.
Yeah. Anytime.
They were very willing to help us, so they actually packed up a lot of their stuff for us. You guys have all you want? Okay. All right.
With this camp now clear of its inhabitants, Larry briefs his team on the risks of the job ahead.
These are not homeless encampments, they're drug dens. There's a bed and mattress in there. There's a lot of syringes. It could be right underneath the surface. So far, everyone's been cooperating with us, but if they come back and get angry or something, let's be careful and get it cleaned up and get ready to move to the next one, all right?
On this clean, Morgan Phillips is team leader.
The crime rate keeps going up, and I think it's just getting worse.
The syringe is even in the peripheral, but we can start out here and work our way in.
And a needle under your feet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Every square inch of these dwellings is strewn with potentially contaminated needles.
Oh shit, here's one.
We're seeing a whole bunch of paraphernalia and needles all around this area. It's not really confined to one spot. It's very spread out. The needles are literally buried underneath the leaves. So we always have to watch where we step at because they can be under your feet.
Use syringes. It's very likely they could have been used for injection of heroin or fentanyl.
Oh, you have one too? Yeah.
The danger for anyone that comes in contact with these needles is being injected with these harmful drugs, but also the possibility of transmitting dangerous and deadly diseases such as HIV, AIDS, or hepatitis.
HIV is really high in Baton Rouge, so you have to watch out for that. Sometimes they'll have a little bit of liquid
Just a little residue.
or some blood.
Like, see, just in a tip right there.
If you are inadvertently pricked by a needle, regardless in a homeless encampment, in a drug-riddled neighborhood, regardless of where you find it, seek medical attention immediately.
All right, should we move this chair?
Should. Just be careful.
Time is of the essence. The sooner, the more options they have to intervene.
And it's not just discarded needles hidden in these leaves.
We have a knife, which should be used for a weapon. They use anything they can.
inside the encampment. There's always going to be one or two of the persons that are volatile, that are violent.
That's really why we have to be very careful. We don't know what kind of people are there, if they're combative or not.
In amongst the waste and biohazards, other items tell a different story about life in the camps.
What's that?
That's the last thing they need.
Unfortunately, homeless people are the invisible people. The fact that there may be somebody that may have a baby, it's even more important to find who that is and see if we can give them the social services.
It's really sad.
After 3 hours of intensive and dangerous work,
We're just picking up the last little stragglers.
this camp is finally cleared of its inhabitants and safe for the local people to frequent it again.
Looks like you've done a really good job. Let's wrap it up.
It went really well. We were in and out pretty quickly, but I feel like it's fighting a battle that we can't win, though, because it's that bad.
Just a few miles across town, there's an even bigger camp for the team to tackle.
After the camps are cleaned up, a lot of times the homeless population will migrate to another camp and set up a location there, which I'm sure is incredibly frustrating for law enforcement and the members of our community that are trying to clean up the community itself. You fix one, then another problem crops up on the other end.
All right, we're gonna check out this location. There's a path up here. There is a camp in here.
This second camp is set in a former beauty spot in the woods, with family homes situated just a few hundred meters away.
Hello? Hello? So you gotta announce yourself in a capacity so you don't startle them. And then also kind of walk slow, looking for booby traps, wires, things like that. They protect their territory, because if they don't, other people move in. Make sure we enter cautiously. That's why they put booby traps and have weapons. Whoa. The second drug encampment is very large. There's a number of tents here. One of them they're sleeping in. They have another one that's a changing tent. They actually have a pantry tent. Definitely got a lot of work to do here. There's an active camp. Could be somebody here. Hello?
Anybody over here?
First to venture into this makeshift drugs den with Larry is one of his more junior crime scene cleaners, Ty Cotner.
There's thousands of drug encampments around Baton Rouge.
Hey!
The number one danger that we face when we walk into these camps is the people.
While this camp appears to be empty,
Everything's coming down today.
Ty spots some activity in a tent behind her.
Not even that tent.
Hello?
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, crime scene cleaner Larry Douglas and his team are clearing out a series of needle-infested drug camps used by homeless people.
How you doing?
Morning. What's your name?
It is so important that we have each other's backs when we're working these type of drug encampments is because we don't know what we're walking up on.
This man is armed with a 10-inch hunting knife.
Not gonna have any problem with the knife, right? Not gonna have any problem with the knife?
Many of the homeless people, they can have fear of authority because every time you come across the police, they're generally questioning you, telling you to move on, taking your stuff, taking you to jail. If they feel that their home is being invaded, it could lead potentially to a violent confrontation.
We don't know how hostile they're going to be. They have to protect themselves. You know, they're in the middle of the woods. So, of course, they're gonna have like a knife or, you know, a shank of some sort.
We had one pulled the other day, so guy had to be arrested.
I don't pull knives on.
Okay. What about the two over here?
I don't know where they are. I don't know. I was in a hotel. He came into a lot of money.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think my money.
Your money?
Yeah.
It's very sketchy. But I feel like kind of sad, honestly.
Is that all you're taking, or? Because we can work on other stuff while you pack. Okay.
It's rock bottom, for sure. I can't imagine how someone even ends up in a situation like that.
With the last inhabitant now vacating this camp,
We'll put everything in that area right there and start running it to the dumpster's gonna go.
the crime scene cleaners can focus on dismantling the dwellings
Like, they look like they've been here a while.
and clearing the site of drug paraphernalia, weapons, and biohazards.
They have a whole pantry over there and everything. There's probably more, because there was only one dude. This has to have been like a community.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So there's a lot of work to do to clean it up so a family could enjoy this nice city spot.
It's all nailed in, too.
Oh, shit.
As the team dismantle this camp,
This thing can last a fucking hurricane.
they uncover signs of serious criminal activity.
Oh, Lord. You see just a lot of random belongings and purses.
Drugs will always connect to crimes. Because you have to steal to get your drugs, it's kind of just another tool of being a homeless person.
So what is that?
Copper wire. They ripped up household things, have copper coils in the back, and they'll sell that for money to get more drugs.
They are stripping the wire for copper. How much is copper worth?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah. If you have enough, it is.
As they dismantle the dwellings, the team finds more evidence of extreme criminality hidden in the debris.
Oh, here's another knife.
More cotton balls, more syringes. There's a crack pipe right here. The more you look, the more you see.
There's a needle right there. I can see it. What if their kid, like, fell down here?
I do have kids. I have a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old.
This is crazy.
Being a mom is one of the best things in my life. But to see this stuff, it bothers me as a mother because I don't want my little girls to find dirty needles. So I like getting the needles and everything off the street.
The team must get this camp torn down and cleared out of these woods before nightfall.
We need to start going down there a little bit.
And there's still one last area for them to clean up.
There's just so much fucking trash down here. Yeah, this is all food and piss right here.
But they seem to have stumbled into the camp's makeshift toilet.
Yeah? Yeah, I can smell it.
We touch the slimy and the grimy, but we try to make sure that we're laughing through it.
Oh my God.
Got it on me.
It's shit. Oh, it's all over your palm.
The smell.
We're not gonna let it get us down.
Stick it on.
Oh, stop, you're gonna make me throw up.
So much feces today. Not even got it on me, like on my skin.
After a full 7 hours work,
So as we're finishing up, another pair of scissors, very sharp. They're used as a defense item.
this encampment is finally cleared of all dwellings and contaminated waste.
It's pretty beautiful down there now. There's no more trash. It looks like nature.
So the banking's down here, nice and clean now. Families can come back out here again and enjoy the spot. And that's the end of this site. Another one cleaned up. It was definitely a challenge, but I'm pleased how things came out. We got the area safer for the children in the neighborhood to walk around, and we're on to the next one.
For fuck's sake, in there. Oh my God.
In Somerset, crime scene cleaners Laura Summers and Gemma Cox are clearing out a farmhouse after a break-in.
Knowing that someone has broken into his home, we want to ensure that nothing has been taken from the property and also give him the fresh start.
Their cleaning has uncovered an infestation of rats, which can bring potentially deadly diseases. So it's now even more critical that they completely clear this property of all biohazard waste.
It ran off. Hopefully it's gone now. We did encounter some baby rats. They're not as scary as a rat the size of your foot, but pretty scary when you don't know they're there.
The fucking rats have had a fucking lovely time on them.
They are everywhere, unfortunately.
When people have a lot of hoarding possessions, I definitely feel like they don't realise the severity of what their properties have gotten into.
We're getting rid of the oven, aren't we? Because he's not... We're getting rid of this one, aren't we?
No, we're keeping that, we're cleaning that.
It is going to be very hard for him to let go of any of the items.
It's only because if you look at these bits...
I want to keep the oven because I paid £500 for it.
Oh, God.
To me personally, it's very important to help David. I unfortunately struggled a lot with my mental health not too long ago. After I left school, I ended up sort of spiralling down, which unfortunately ended up in me becoming homeless. I was that low, I just didn't see a way out, but I've realised I can't physically live like this.
Oh, there's some disinfectant there.
Oh, amazing. Oh, please.
I knew I wanted to support people struggling with mental health, and crime scene cleaning, it's something that was just right.
You'll find I'm very annoying, but if you just do what's best for you, all right?
Yeah, all right.
We can step in, help them clean, support them, and be able to help them move forward.
What chairs do you want to keep? Can you get it down to 2? But can we just keep 1 or 2 of the chairs?
We'll keep the chairs, just wipe the dirt off them.
This is the type of individual that wants to keep on to things rather than get rid of them.
I'm thinking, do you need this?
It's the table that Mum had from Bristol.
There might be a bit of anxiety or fear, maybe, of getting rid of items. To him, that represents moving on from the past.
Dad died in '91, Mum died 7 years ago, and I've lived here ever since. That's my house. That was taken in 1970s. I like living here on my own. That's when we were milking cows in the milking parlour in there. We used to park the car out in the yard. And if you look carefully, there's the tractor and trailer out there where we've just come back from somewhere.
Between them, Laura and Gemma have now cleared out almost an entire skip load of rotting rubbish.
All the biohazard and waste has been removed from the kitchen.
But this is just the tip of the iceberg.
We understood it was going to be a difficult task, but we've got a certain amount of time for this clean to be done.
And check it right at the back. You have got to be physically strong for this job. Are you all right if I go and get some more bags? Oh. Obviously, bags of waste is not just carrying 1, it's carrying like 50 during a day.
I think we've done really well, eh? Like, yeah. It's just a lot of stuff. It's a big house, man. I don't even know if we'll do it in 5 days. No.
Arizona is not only the car crash capital of the US, it also has one of the highest rates of drink driving.
Did you have a collision with another vehicle at all? No.
With over 24,000 arrests a year.
Arrests for driving under the influence of alcohol, okay?
Annually, alcohol-related crashes cause over 330 deaths in the state.
Phoenix is the highest rate of fatalities from road crashes in Arizona. Without a doubt, when I was in the vehicular crimes unit, every year the number of fatality collisions increase and drugs or alcohol are a factor.
Weekends are the worst time for alcohol-related crashes. And on early Sunday morning shift at Phoenix's Tact 48 crime scene cleaners is 34-year-old Taylor Stevens.
Oh, man.
Taylor's been with Tact 48 for just over a year.
I've done so many cleanups that I don't even remember my exact first one. I remember pretty much all of them, but I don't remember which one was first.
In the early hours of this morning, a pedestrian was hit by a drunk driver.
Wondering if the person's okay. Here in the past few weeks, we really came across a lot of pedestrians getting hit by drunk drivers. Morning.
30 minutes after leaving the base, Taylor makes it to the scene of the crime. Local police officers are still gathering evidence.
Are they gonna stay right here back behind me and I can just pull in front of them?
Yeah, you can go around and pull in front of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
The pedestrian was hit by a fast-moving car as they attempted to cross this busy intersection.
Oh my God. This looks like a bad accident.
The thick pool of blood and bodily fluids that Taylor must clean up is right in the middle of the highway.
They were eating and everything, like, oh my God. It's sad.
When the pedestrian gets hit by the car, you do get multi-system trauma because of the high velocity of the vehicle and the weight of the vehicle, the mass of the vehicle, combined with the fragility of the human body, and may end their life.
I'm seeing syringes, alcohol pads, gauze.
So they must have tried to resuscitate.
The driver has been arrested, while the pedestrian has been rushed to a local trauma center with life-threatening injuries.
If alcohol affects your ability to drive, they will be charged with a DUI offense. But if a pedestrian is killed by a drunk driver, the county attorney can charge them with homicide, just as if you used a gun or a knife.
In Phoenix, Arizona, crime scene cleaner Taylor Stevens is starting to clear up a pool of dried blood. The result of a drunk driver hitting a pedestrian at speed.
So sad.
Blood is going to be bright red when it's in large amounts. There's a large amount of blood in a small amount of area, which would be an extreme injury. If this was not fatal immediately, it could be later on.
Did the person live?
I'm not sure. Serious injury.
Okay.
We need to start with cleaning up all the debris.
It makes me upset because there's innocent people walking and now they're getting taken away in an ambulance because of drunk drivers. Can be traumatic, but it's what I do. I'm here to clean up a mess.
This drink driving incident happened over 4 hours ago, and the pool of blood left behind is now rapidly drying into the tarmac.
Normally, we are called to the scene as quick as they remove the body or if the person does go to the hospital. But when they sit there tends to be more blood, and it tends to stick to the ground, and that's hard to get up.
Tact 48 used 2 specially blended chemicals for blood cleanups.
The A is more so to get off the dirt and grime.
Chemical A is a live enzyme which reacts with the compounds within blood and bodily fluids to lift them from a surface, like tarmac.
This is a disinfectant.
Chemical B is a sodium hypochlorite bleach-based solution which fully sanitizes the area.
It needs to be cleaned to where there's nothing left behind.
There's a common myth and assumption that dry blood is safer than wet blood. But as the cleaning process takes effect and as blood starts to flake off of a target surface, it can become airborne. So if proper PPE is not put on, they could actually ingest and breathe in those small particles of blood, exposing them to not only pathogens, but any other complications of those bloodstains.
Use these to soak up the big stuff.
Taylor first covers the blood with a sponge cloth, saturated in her disinfectant solution.
With concrete, if you dab and press, it pulls it all up better.
The disinfectant kills any remaining pathogens, while the sponge starts to safely lift the congealed blood from the asphalt.
Taylor is one of our lead technicians. She has a keen eye and attention to detail. Even as you're doing the job or after you think you finished the job, it's not uncommon to go back 2 or 3 times over the same scene in order to make sure that it's absolutely right.
Okay, you can open this road back up.
Finally, after nearly an hour's intensive cleaning, the last traces of blood are now off this stretch of road.
I am very proud of my work. After we're finished, the concrete looks cleaner than it was when we arrived originally. Every inch of blood is cleaned up. Would you mind if I get a signature? It's always rewarding. We're helping people at the end of the day.
While the road where this accident happened may now be clear of blood and bodily fluids, the pedestrian hit by the drunk driver is fighting for his life in a local hospital.
Hello. Morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
In Somerset, it's the final day of Laura Summers and Gemma Cox's clear-up of David's remote farmhouse after a break-in. Over 4 arduous days, they've cleared out the kitchen of years of rotting food and biohazard waste. But with time now running out, Laura has brought in reinforcements.
You guys are going to work in the big living room and the hallway, so we're going to get them both cleared.
Yeah.
Right, so you boys are in here.
Lovely jubbly. So it's all of this to be sort of cleared, organised, taken away.
Right, that's all full bottles, so they can probably stay. Quite a lot of rat debris. Obviously, they've been inside everywhere in here. Obviously, I've got a lot to tackle over there, and I've got a lot to tackle here, so I'm just going to work my way through.
My older brother's quite similar. He likes to hold on to things and stuff like that. Our bread knife broke the other day. We had our bread knife for about a decade or 2, and he wants to fix it rather than get a new one. So now I understand.
As the team clears the living room, they uncover a number of items of sentimental value to David, which weren't stolen in the break-in.
There is an important box in the kitchen for you. It had quite a lot of medals in there. I didn't know if that was quite sentimental to you, so I popped that in the kitchen.
I'll have a look at it in a minute.
Yeah, brilliant. No worries at all.
Where you specifically got somebody hoarding and they've been burgled, almost by definition, the objects they keep are not particularly valuable.
That's lovely, that is, David. That's lovely, that is.
So it's unlikely that their prized possessions are going to be taken. I mean, they could be damaged, they could be ruffled through, but probably not stolen.
I'm just cleaning up all your old family photos for you.
Yeah, that's you. That's a youngster.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'll make sure they all get cleaned up and they'll all be nice and on the mantelpiece where they should be, all right? This is one of the, if anything, one of the touches of the job, giving them back family photos and memories that they've lost. It's always a really nice feeling. It's even just simple things like putting family photos back on shelves.
After 5 days of hard graft, David's farmhouse is almost cleared of all the years of accumulated items and is returning to how it once was.
The lads are smashing it in here. Getting there.
I'm hoping you can sit at your table this evening. That'd be nice.
But somebody like David having this huge clear out, I'm sure not only would make his house look so much nicer, but it would have a positive effect on his mental health.
Can we get rid of them cobwebs above your head a minute?
I'll have. It's all tidy now, so...
Then this might be a clean start for him.
I think that was rather successful, don't you?
Yeah, nice fresh start.
And he's got the confidence to say, actually, you can throw that away.
Yeah.
The clean-up of David's house helped reveal that no valuables had been stolen in the suspected break-in.
So we finished David's property today. We are pleased with the outcome.
It feels great to be able to get a property back to a livable condition and give him the fresh start by cleaning his property.
I don't quite understand what the burglar gained, but the house now looks absolutely brilliant. I was a bit of a hoarder, yes, but it's now tidy and it's now livable. Laura said if you get into trouble with keeping it clean, give us a ring and I'll come and help you tidy it up again. I'm happy with it.